First of all, thank you for having me here. It's been a wonderful couple of days. I've been seeing so many wonderful people come here and say some wonderful things which one can learn from in life. Yeah, Kabir Singh is a special film. This is a very, very special year. But I think Kabir Singh is a sum total of 16 years of work that I've done. And sometimes you have to wait for the right moment. I think success is, usually people think success is a straight line, but actually it goes all the way like that, and eventually somewhere you get there. So everybody has a story to tell, everybody has a journey, everybody's had their challenges. I don't think I am less fortunate than anybody else. I would not want to take away the credit that other people have gotten. I think they are there because they worked really hard, they made some good choices. They got fortunate, they had a few opportunities. Sometimes you can only be as good as the opportunity that you get, and you have to wait for the right one, and you have to hone yourself, you have to improve your skills, you have to use the time when you haven't reached that moment where you feel that you have arrived to improve upon yourself, because I think once that happens, you get very busy with doing what you need to do, and you have less time to hone your skills. It's also a good time to look around and see the kind of work that other people are doing and learn to appreciate that. It's important to be humble. It's important to not take yourself too seriously. And it's important to enjoy what you're doing. If you really enjoy what you're doing, success and failure comes and goes, but you're happy doing what you're doing. And I think I'm in a place like that where I really enjoy what I'm doing. I'm thankful for what I'm doing. I appreciate other people and the work that they do. And I believe very truly that good things come to you when you're ready for it. And so maybe I had to learn many things before I got a film that did these kind of numbers. And I don't think I would have been the man that I am today if I had seen success earlier. And I like the person that I am today, so I'm happy with it coming whenever it does.
Jab we met, to all the films that you did you ever feel like you didn't really get your due, or you were left out very conveniently, as I said?
I used to question the choices that I make. I kind of always felt that I had the talent, the attitude, and the focus that was required to get where I needed to get. I felt I filled those ticks. So I used to always question the choices that I make, but films are very unpredictable. Choices that seem very good on paper can turn completely the other way around, and you can look at a movie and say, man, that's not what we thought it was going to be on paper. So it's got to do with so many things. And I think also when you come from outside the fraternity and you're not a part of the film industry, you don't understand many things. I really look back, and for example, when I see Ishan, he saw me become an actor, and he was there in and around seeing how it happens, and he saw me make all my mistakes, and so you learn from things like that. And I think also it's easier to be accepted. You have an in, you're exposed, you meet people, people are curious about you, and so you get to be seen even before you've proved yourself. And I didn't come from that kind of a background. My father was a character actor, my mom was struggling to make ends meet. She was a classical Kathak dancer, and then she also started doing television. So at such times it seems like an impossible dream, but I mean, I'm sitting here today, right? So that the dreams do come true, and sometimes when you work that hard and you travel that far, it makes you a certain type of person. So I'm happy taking the longer journey because I think I got more to learn. Yeah.
You've always been the chocolate boy next door, but your best work, some would say, has always been these crazy characters. I mean, Kamine, then you had Urta Punjab, you had Haider, and now you have this absolutely psychotic character in Kabir Singh. What is it about Shahid Kapoor, and these crazy sort of characters that also resonates with your fans and audiences?
So I used to hate the fact that people think I'm just a pretty face. I never thought that that was a compliment, because in my heart I was always an actor. And you need to apparently be conventionally good looking, and it makes it easier for you to become an actor, a mainstream Hindi film hero. And therefore you try and groom yourself. But deep inside, I just wanted to act, man. I wanted to do movies, I wanted to play characters, I wanted to surprise the audience. I wanted to change the game, I wanted to, express myself in different ways. And so there was always this need within me to go out there and do something which people don't expect me to do. Because that's where the fun's at, right?
So the anti-hero really worked for Shahid Kapoor, the hero.
How I look has nothing to do with who I am from inside. And the choices that I make as an actor have to do with what I connect with emotionally, personally, intellectually, creatively, and those two people might be very different people. And so I'm happy changing myself in every film. I mean, in the last 6 or 7 years, I've never repeated a look. I've always tried to change my silhouette, you know. So chocolate boy, whatever, whatever. I found that very juvenile. You know, I think cinema and acting is way beyond those stereotypes that people tend to talk about, or those headlines, or those categories that people tend to put you in. I think cinema mirrors life, and I think some of the most potent experiences in your life can be in a cinema hall. You can make people cry, you can make them laugh. It's not just about looking at yourself and saying, oh, look at me, I look so good, look at my arms and look at my abs and look at my hair. You know, there's much more to cinema than that, and I think today we're in a time where films are doing well, characters are being liked. The rest of it is like, you know, when I come to places like this, I have to wear nice clothes and I have to make my hair and all. That's all nice, I enjoy that. But I live for movies, I live for characters. I live to surprise people, to make contact with people, to make them experience something, maybe to go through a cathartic experience, maybe to walk out thinking about life and maybe taking away something emotionally. That I think really is the most beautiful and integral part of cinema.
Talk to me about being a parent, man, and how fatherhood has changed your life.
Well, I guess like they say, children are born of you, they're not yours. And you have to learn to be an umbrella around them whenever they need protection, but at the same time give them the independence to find themselves and choose to accept and love them for who they choose to be. The only thing that I wish for is that there are certain values and certain morals that I've learned from my parents, and I hope that I can instill some basic fundamentals within them, which I feel are essential. And beyond that, they'll find themselves. And I think I learn more from them than they can ever learn from me. I think the kind of love I get from them is more than the love that I can ever give them, because, you know, children are so pure. I think they're the closest to God. So I think I take away much more from them than, you know, they can ever demand from me. So I just feel privileged. I feel fortunate. I feel blessed. And I feel everybody should have babies.